Secrets of the Chosen. When heaven and Buddha favor you, others feel uneasy. Welcome back, everyone, to Mind Podcast. Have you ever wondered why there are people who, despite not saying or doing much, their presence makes you feel hesitant or even fearful? They are not wealthier or more powerful than others, yet they possess a charisma that cannot be explained by ordinary people. It is believed that these are individuals chosen by heaven and Buddha, special persons bearing a sacred mission that is both mysterious and challenging. They can perceive things that others cannot. Their dreams become their omens, and their intuition acts like a lamp illuminating the future around them. The law of cause and effect seems to operate rapidly and mercilessly. No matter what adversity they encounter, they always stand firm, even becoming brighter and more radiant. Do you believe in an aura that the naked eye cannot see, but the soul clearly recognizes? That is the power surrounding these special people, making them both a source of inspiration and a cause of unease. Today, we will explore 8 secret mysteries of those chosen by heaven and Buddha. Don't look away, because what is about to be shared will not only captivate you, but also open up profound perspectives on life. Let this story guide you, and who knows, you might recognize a part of your own mystery. Some have exceptional spiritual power. There are individuals whose existence is like an invisible thread connecting two worlds, the world seen by the naked eye and the mysterious spiritual realm. Those chosen by heaven and Buddha often possess superior spiritual strength, making them not only special and revered, but also causing others to feel uneasy. They do not need to strive, but it seems there is always a supernatural energy surrounding them, guiding and protecting them throughout their life's journey. This spiritual power does not come from efforts to learn or practice, but is like an innate gift bestowed by higher supernatural forces. They not only perceive the spiritual world, but sometimes also interact with it through strange dreams, omens, or special intuitions during important moments. Dreams are messages from the invisible realm. For ordinary people, dreams are just fragmented pieces from the subconscious. But for the chosen ones, dreams are a bridge between them and the spiritual world. Often, they see glimpses of the future or receive messages from metaphysical entities through strange dreams. Someone recounted that in a dream they saw themselves standing on the edge of a precipice, with a raging river deep below seemingly ready to swallow everything, and a vague voice echoed, "Don't step further, turn back." Upon waking up, they did not understand the meaning of the dream, but on that very day, they avoided a serious accident thanks to the uneasy feeling that the dream had left them. These dreams are not random. They seem to be a form of guidance, a reminder from the invisible world that they are being protected and need to follow these signs to stay on their destined path. Strange omens and signals from the universe. Individuals with superior spiritual power not only receive messages through dreams, but also through unexpected omens in their daily lives. These can be feelings of unease without clear cause, fleeting images in their minds, or even unusual phenomena in nature. They can sense when something is about to happen, whether good or bad. Someone once recounted that before a relative passed away, they felt an unusual cold draft in the house, as if an invisible entity was present. They couldn't explain it, but those signs prepared them mentally to face future loss. These omens do not always foreshadow bad things, but can sometimes signal luck or blessings. For example, before making an important decision, they might see an image of light or hear a vague sound as confirmation that they are on the right path. A strong intuition during critical moments is one of the clearest manifestations of exceptional spiritual power. In dire situations, they can sense danger even before it becomes apparent. It is not a typical fear, but rather a feeling as if an invisible hand is pulling them away from harm. There is a story of a woman driving on a highway. Suddenly, she felt a strong urge to slow down, though the road ahead was entirely clear. Moments later, another car sped through the intersection at a dangerous speed, narrowly avoiding an accident. That feeling did not come from logic, but seemed like a warning from the spiritual world that helped her escape tragedy. Not only do they sense danger, but they also have the ability to recognize upcoming blessings. When their intuition tells them to move forward, they often achieve accomplishments far beyond expectations, as if the universe supports them in reaping success. The presence of supernatural entities that protect and guide. Those with exceptional spiritual power often share that they feel the presence of invisible entities around them. These could be ancestral spirits, deities, or unseen guardians that ordinary people cannot perceive. These entities not only protect them from danger, but sometimes help them fulfill their life's mission. Some have recounted hearing a faint voice during critical moments, or sensing an energy guiding them. These voices do not come from outside, but seem to resonate from deep within their minds, bringing a sense of safety and trust. This protection makes ill-intentioned people hesitate to approach. There are cases of individuals attempting to harm them, but unexpectedly encountering unforeseen misfortunes. Society often calls this karma, but for them, it is proof of spiritual power and protection from the invisible world. The exceptional spiritual strength of chosen individuals not only helps them overcome challenges, but also makes them stand out in the eyes of others. They bring a sense of safety and peace to kind-hearted people, but make ill-intentioned individuals feel uneasy. Those around them often say that simply being near them allows one to feel a special energy, both powerful and gentle. They do not need to try, yet their presence alone inspires respect and admiration. However, for those who intend to exploit or harm them, they are like an impenetrable wall. Every malicious action seems to be blocked by an invisible force, causing wrongdoers to falter. This is not their punishment, but the operation of metaphysical laws that protect them. The swift operation of karma. In the vast universe, everything operates according to laws that no one can escape, and karma is one of those eternal principles. For ordinary people, karma might flow slowly, like a quiet stream over time. But for those chosen by divine forces, karma operates rapidly, sharply, and with astonishing precision. They live under the protection of a special karmic circle, where good and evil are repaid immediately or within a short period. The karmic shield. Chosen individuals seem to carry an invisible protective layer, not from physical strength, but from the miraculous operation of karma. They do not need to seek revenge or fight back when harmed, because the universe takes on the task of punishing evildoers and protecting them from danger. Imagine someone deliberately offending or harming them with all their schemes and malice. The chosen one might not react or retaliate, but shortly after, the offender will face severe consequences. This is not a coincidence, but the relentless operation of karma. This swift karmic response makes people both love and fear them. Conversely, those who treat them kindly receive unexpected blessings. It is often said that helping the chosen, even through small acts, brings smoothness and prosperity in life. It could be a new opportunity at work, an unexpected financial gain, or simply a sense of peace of mind. There is a story of a man who helped a chosen one during difficult times. He did not expect anything in return, acting purely out of his heart. Not long after, his work suddenly flourished, and he experienced continuous good fortune. He did not know why, but those with spiritual understanding recognized that helping the chosen is like planting a seed of goodness, and the sweet fruit arrives quickly. Karma strikes as swiftly as the wind. Those who deliberately commit evil against them will inevitably face inescapable consequences. Karma does not wait long, but sweeps in like a fierce wind, returning everything that the wrongdoer has sown. Some lose what they cherish the most: wealth, health, or reputation. What is notable is that the chosen ones often do not do anything to create this karma. They do not curse or harbor resentment, but merely stand still as witnesses to the fairness of the universe. Their strength does not lie in revenge, but in allowing the law of karma to operate naturally, because they understand that every action carries its consequence. Because of this karmic protection, the chosen ones make ill-intentioned individuals feel fear. These people dare not easily offend or deceive them because they know the price to pay will not be small. This fear does not come from authority or physical power, but from an invisible terror when they witness others suffer karmic retribution simply for mistreating the chosen. Many stories have been told about those who harmed the chosen ones and later faced bitter consequences. A man who once schemed to seize the property of a chosen one lost everything just months later, not only his wealth but also his health and family. Looking back, he could not help but shudder, realizing this could not merely be a coincidence. Why is karma so particular with them? The chosen ones do not randomly receive this strong protection. They often live with pure souls, harbor no malicious intent, do not harm others, and always strive toward goodness. This makes them a center of energy that attracts blessings from the universe while pushing away negative forces. They are like the keepers of balance in this world, where good and evil coexist. Their existence is a reminder for those who forget the value of karma that every action leaves a mark and nothing can escape the fair eyes of the universe. This karmic shield makes the chosen ones both beloved and feared. The righteous and kind-hearted feel safe and peaceful around them because they know nothing can harm them when a chosen one is present. On the other hand, deceitful individuals stay away because their presence reflects all dark schemes and evil intentions, like a mirror. People dare not challenge the law of karma because one failure when confronting a chosen one is enough to make them understand that life never overlooks justice. The responsibility of the chosen ones. Despite living under special protection, the chosen must also be careful with their actions and words. They cannot use this power to harm or exploit others because karma is impartial. If they live wrongly, consequences will come to them just as quickly. This is why they are often very cautious, always maintaining goodness and doing the right things. They understand that this power is not for boasting or abuse, but to help them fulfill a noble mission, bringing balance and guiding those in need. Possessing extraordinary intuition. Some people enter life as if they carry a mysterious power beyond ordinary comprehension. They do not need to see the future through a crystal ball, tarot cards, or calculations. Yet they possess a supernatural intuition that no one can explain. They are like individuals with invisible eyes that see all things about to happen, not through logic, but through deep feelings from the soul. Such people are like a torch shining through the darkness, not only illuminating their own path, but also guiding those destined to enter their lives. They do not call themselves special, but the way they face life, the way they foresee events, and how they always avoid dangers leave those around them astonished. Intuition is not luck, but a mysterious perception. Unlike the undefined luck of ordinary people, intuition in the chosen ones is like an inner voice, a direct energy flow connecting them with the universe. This voice does not echo loudly, but is clear and powerful, advising them on what to do and which path to take. For example, someone once recounted that when they stood at a crossroads in life, they inexplicably felt that one path would bring happiness, while the other would only bring suffering. At that moment, they could not explain why they had such a feeling, but when they followed their intuition, they avoided catastrophic events. This feeling does not come from reasoning, but from an unconscious trust, as if everything in the universe is conveyed through them. Their intuition is so strong that sometimes, by merely touching an object or hearing a story, they can grasp the deeper essence of everything. Feeling the good and avoiding the bad, the chosen ones often sense the energy of the places they visit, the people they meet, and the events they are about to face. They do not need to see clear signs to determine if someone is good or bad, kind or malicious. A single glance, a small gesture, and they can perceive the true nature hidden within. This helps them steer clear of potential trouble or danger. There are times when they feel an unusual chill while walking down a familiar path and decide to change direction. Hours later, news breaks that a serious accident occurred there. Or, when interacting with someone, they can easily sense whether that person has good intentions or harbors malicious plans. They are like natural soul scanners, not only seeing beyond appearances, but also touching the deeper layers of consciousness and energy. The feeling they evoke often earns both respect and unease, as no one wants to be unmasked before someone whose intuition cannot be deceived. This gift is heaven sent, but it is also a burden. Although extraordinary intuition is a gift from the universe, it does not always bring happiness. The chosen ones often feel lonely because they perceive things others cannot see. They foresee a close friend's betrayal, a seemingly solid relationship breaking apart, or a current joy turning into future pain. They understand that everything in life happens for a reason, but sometimes knowing too much makes it difficult to find peace. How can one live an ordinary life when constantly discerning the true essence of everything? How can one not feel exhausted when continuously receiving warning signals about impending events? Yet they learn to accept this gift as an inseparable part of life. Intuition is not only the ability to detect danger, but also a compass that helps them fulfill their mission in life. In the presence of those with extraordinary intuition, you will always feel something special. Their presence brings a sense of peace, as though no harm can touch you while they are near. They are a solid spiritual refuge, someone you want to turn to when feeling lost. However, this same depth makes others fearful. There are things we want to hide, but in front of these people, all secrets seem to be laid bare. They do not need you to confess because they have already felt everything. They are not seekers of glory or worship. Their intuition is not for display, but a tool to live true to the mission given to them by heaven and earth. Whether you believe it or not, they quietly do what they need to do, guiding those destined to cross their path and avoiding those with dishonest hearts. Extraordinary intuition is not something everyone can understand. It is a gift from the universe reserved for those with a special mission. However, it is also a burden and a great challenge that not everyone is ready to accept. The chosen ones must learn to live in balance between deep understanding and the simplicity of everyday life, so as not to be swept into matters beyond their control. They are people who silently live with their mission to help those who need guidance, protect the vulnerable, and always keep their hearts pure in a world full of traps. They are living proof of the existence of miracles in life, things that can be deeply felt by the heart without needing logic or reason. The incredible healing ability. There are people whose presence is like a cool breeze passing through a barren desert, bringing freshness, peace, and hope. Those chosen by heaven and earth often possess a special healing ability, not only affecting the spirit, but sometimes even extending to the physical well-being of those around them. They are not doctors, nor do they need modern medical tools, but their presence, their soft words, glances, or kind-hearted souls can soothe the deepest pains. This is not something they intentionally do, but a natural energy that flows from a kind heart and a special connection with the universe. When you meet a chosen one, you will immediately feel a special kind of energy radiating from them. This energy is not loud or powerful like a storm, but gentle and warm like the early spring sunlight, soothing the pain and tension in one's heart. There are people carrying mental anguish that seems impossible to heal, yet when they are near the chosen one, they feel comforted as though part of their pain fades away, and a sense of peace begins to rise again. They do not need to say much. Sometimes, simply sitting quietly beside you is enough to make you feel protected, understood, and loved. The words of the chosen one have a miraculous power, not just their literal meaning, but like a pure stream flowing into the soul, easing wounds and losses. They are not brilliant orators, but every word exudes sincerity, profound understanding of human life, and the strength of compassion. When you are suffering, lost, or drowning in despair, a simple sentence from them can ignite the flame of hope within you. They do not promise unrealistic things, but their words always instill the belief that every pain can be overcome and every hardship is temporary. They do not teach others through imposition, but guide gently, helping you find answers for yourself. This not only helps you overcome challenges, but also makes you feel respected and treated as a person of value. The gaze, a window that heals the soul. Not everyone realizes that a gaze can possess healing power. Yet, with the chosen one, their eyes are like an infinite source of energy capable of piercing through the layers of suffering and reaching the hidden corners of your soul. Their eyes do not just see the surface, they perceive the pain you are trying to hide. But the special thing about their gaze is that it never judges, never criticizes. Instead, it is like an invisible embrace, conveying the message, "I understand you. I am here to help." There are those who have fallen into deep despair and, upon seeing the gaze of a chosen one, rediscovered peace. That gaze not only helps them feel understood, but also provides encouragement that, no matter how harsh life is, they can still rise and move forward. Healing the body, an unexplainable ability. The ability to heal does not stop at the spiritual level. The chosen one sometimes possesses the capacity to heal physical wounds. This does not always happen and is not always easy to explain, but many extraordinary stories have been told about them. There are people who have suffered prolonged illnesses despite trying every method of treatment, yet when they meet the Chosen One, through a gentle touch or timely advice, they begin to feel better and recover at an astonishing rate. This is not magic or mystical energy, but the result of a powerful positive force that the Chosen One carries. This energy does not only affect the mind, but also spreads to the body, helping it to heal and regenerate from within, the soul of a healer. The ability to heal does not come from superiority or special knowledge, but from a sincere heart full of compassion. The Chosen One does not see themselves as saviors, but simply as a part of the universe, acting as a bridge connecting positive energy to suffering souls. They always listen without judgment, accompany without imposing, and help without expecting anything in return. This humility and purity make them a spiritual refuge for those in need of comfort and support. The healing energy of the Chosen One not only affects those nearby, but also spreads to the community. When you are healed by them, you will feel a new energy, and naturally, you will want to share that energy with others. They do not just heal individuals, but also create a domino effect, helping many others find peace and hope in life. Like a candle lighting other candles, they gradually dispel the darkness of pain and despair. The healing ability of the Chosen One is not something they seek or train for. It is a gift from the universe, given to those whose souls are pure and kind enough to carry this responsibility. They do not heal through magic, but through sincerity, understanding, and a deep connection with the universe. The Chosen Ones are living proof that, in this world full of suffering, there still exist rays of light, sources of positive energy that can help us overcome any challenge. They are not gods, but their presence brings miracles, an inexplicable peace that everyone can feel, a special radiance. There are people who, when they appear, do not need to say a word or do anything, yet their presence is enough to draw everyone's attention. Those chosen by heaven and earth always carry a special energy, a kind of radiance that no one can ignore. They are like lamps illuminating the darkness, making the surrounding space feel different, alive and captivating. This radiance is not something they intentionally create. It is a natural part of their essence and mission. There seems to be an invisible energy field surrounding them, making others not only see, but also feel the spiritual strength they radiate. Many people say that when a Chosen One steps into a room, the atmosphere changes completely. If the room had been somber or heavy, their presence is like a beam of light, shattering all heaviness. Their energy not only shines, but also spreads to those around them, bringing positivity, peace, and strength. They do not strive to be the center of attention. Even if they stand quietly in a hidden corner, everyone's eyes naturally turn toward them, not because of their appearance or flashy attire, but because of their inexplicable energy. The energy of difference. The radiance of the Chosen One is not mere attraction. It is the energy of difference that makes them stand out in any crowd. Others may not know exactly what makes them special, but everyone can sense that they are unlike anyone else. This uniqueness does not come from status, wealth, or talent, but from their deep connection to the spiritual world. This connection creates an invisible force, as if they are the center of a swirling vortex of energy, drawing people close to learn, to explore, or simply to feel. While the radiance of the Chosen One often brings positivity, at times it can also make others feel small or intimidated. This is not because they intentionally assert their superiority, but because their light shines so brightly that those lacking confidence or harboring unkind intentions feel exposed. Those with envy or jealousy often feel unsettled in their presence. The Chosen One does not need to do anything. Their presence alone acts like a mirror, revealing others' weaknesses or hidden schemes. This sometimes causes certain people to feel wary or avoid them, as their light does not only illuminate goodness but also exposes the shadows within others' souls. Not arrogance, but nature. The radiance of the Chosen One is not something they flaunt. They do not live to seek attention or strive to stand out. Their humility and natural grace make their light shine even brighter. They understand that this radiance is not theirs alone, but part of the mission entrusted to them. They accept this uniqueness with complete calm, neither arrogant nor exploiting it for personal gain. This very attitude makes them even more respected and loved. The chosen one does not merely attract attention, they create a profound influence through their presence. When they appear, those around them do not only feel drawn in, but also encouraged, inspired, and driven by an invisible force to change for the better. They do not need flowery words or grand gestures. Sometimes just their act of listening, a smile, or simply standing there is enough to comfort, reassure, and uplift others. Their influence lies not just in their words, but in the energy they radiate, an endless flow of strong, positive energy. The presence of the chosen one creates an impression that lasts far beyond the moment. People who have met them often share that they felt transformed for the better after the encounter. This is not a coincidence, but the natural result of the positive energy spreading from the chosen one to those around them. They are a testament to the power of presence. Without needing to accomplish something grand, simply by living true to their values and energy, they can change the lives of many. The special radiance of the chosen one is not physical light, but the light of the soul, of their connection to the universe and their higher purpose. They do not need to try to shine because that light has always been an inseparable part of them. In this chaotic and dark world, they are lighthouses, illuminating and guiding those who are lost. Their radiance does not only brighten their own lives, but also beautifies the lives of those fortunate enough to meet them. They are symbols of hope, strength, and positive change, proof of the miraculous power the universe bestows upon those who are chosen. A heart of compassion and decisiveness. Few people in life can combine boundless compassion with firm decisiveness as the chosen ones do. They are special individuals with vast, forgiving hearts ready to love and forgive, yet strong enough to draw clear lines between right and wrong, good and evil. This harmonious blend of two seemingly opposite qualities sets them apart, making them cherished while also causing ill-intentioned individuals to tread carefully around them. Compassion, a heart that embraces the world. These individuals deeply understand that everyone makes mistakes at some point in life. Nobody is perfect, and sometimes mistakes stem from weakness or ignorance, not malice. They are willing to forgive minor faults because they know that compassion is the only way to heal wounds and help people grow. They never dwell on trivial matters, nor are they quick to judge others. Instead of reproaching, they choose to listen, empathize, and guide others to recognize their own mistakes. Their compassion does not stem from weakness but from deep internal strength. They understand that forgiveness is not just freeing others but also liberating themselves from negative emotions. However, their compassion is not blind indulgence or compromise. They do not forgive recklessly or allow others to exploit their kindness. This balance makes them both kind and commanding, earning them respect and admiration. Decisiveness, boundaries that cannot be crossed. Despite their vast hearts, the chosen ones are not easily taken advantage of. They do not forgive when their kindness is disrespected or when others deliberately exploit their compassion for wrongdoing. They know the value of forgiveness, but also understand that there are boundaries that cannot be crossed. When someone intentionally violates these limits, they act decisively, refusing to tolerate it. This decisiveness is not to punish, but to protect themselves and the values they hold dear. They can sever relationships without hesitation if someone betrays or takes advantage of them. They harbor no resentment or thoughts of revenge, but also will not allow that person to return and harm them again. Their steadfast actions not only shield them from harm, but also command the respect of others. The balance of kindness and sternness. What makes them truly extraordinary is their ability to balance compassion and decisiveness. They never let their kindness become a weakness, nor do they allow their firmness to make them cold-hearted. They know when to be gentle and when to be strong, always acting for the greater good rather than personal emotions. When facing the weak or those genuinely in need of help, they extend a helping hand unconditionally. Yet, when confronted with those with ill intentions, they show no mercy. This balance makes them a shining example, not only of kindness, but also of strength in upholding moral values, respect, and caution from others. The chosen ones often inspire both respect and caution in those around them. Those who live honestly and with integrity feel a sense of peace and trust in their presence, knowing their unintentional mistakes will be forgiven and that they have a friend or mentor ready to walk alongside them during hard times. However, for the deceitful, their kindness and decisiveness become insurmountable barriers. Such people know it is not easy to deceive or take advantage of the chosen one, and any attempt to do so will only lead to failure. There is a story of a man who once tried to deceive a chosen one by fabricating elaborate lies. Initially, he believed he had succeeded, but in a short time, the chosen one uncovered the truth. They did not expose or escalate the matter, but simply said, "You did this not for me, but for your own greed." That statement was like a mirror reflecting the truth, leaving the man ashamed and retreating in silence. The chosen one's compassionate yet decisive nature serves as a profound lesson in dealing with others. They teach us that forgiveness does not signify weakness, and firmness does not mean a lack of love. They are proof that it is possible to live with both a vast heart and unyielding strength. This balance not only allows them to live a fulfilling life, but also spreads a powerful positive influence to those around them. The chosen one is not only a symbol of compassion, but also a model of perfect harmony between heart and mind. They bring peace and love to those who need it, but are also unafraid to say no when necessary. In a world full of traps and calculations, they are lighthouses, both gentle in their illumination and steadfast in the face of storms. Their existence is proof that a vast heart and strong decisiveness are not contradictions, but two sides of the same noble value: the value of living in accordance with morality and compassion, the ability to attract fortune and blessings. There are people in life for whom everything always seems to go smoothly. Even when facing adversity or being trapped in seemingly impossible situations, they always find a way to overcome, sometimes even turning failure into victory. The chosen ones carry a special ability to attract fortune and blessings naturally, as if the universe is always watching over and protecting them. They are not people who chase after material possessions or seek fame, yet good things still come to them as part of the natural order. Others often admire this luck, but many feel envious because they fail to understand that this fortune and blessing are not random. It is the result of their virtuous principles and kind hearts. Fortune arises from a good heart. The ability of the chosen one to attract fortune does not stem from ambition or excessive effort to obtain it. It comes from the perfect balance between the positive energy they emit and their way of living in accordance with moral values. They always uphold kindness, helping others without expecting repayment, and live with sincerity and simplicity. The universe seems to reward their good actions and thoughts by bringing opportunities and unexpected blessings. They might encounter people willing to help them when needed, or discover timely solutions to even the most challenging problems. For them, fortune is not merely wealth, but also peace of mind, sincere relationships, and joy from the simplest things in life. No matter the situation, the chosen one always seems to find the light at the end of the tunnel. In their darkest moments, when everything appears to collapse, they suddenly receive help or uncover hidden opportunities. This is not because they are resourceful manipulators, but because they carry within themselves a positive energy that draws support from the universe and those around them. When faced with adversity, they do not panic or despair, but remain calm, trusting that everything happens for a reason and that a solution will emerge at the right time. There are stories of chosen ones who lost their jobs abruptly during difficult circumstances. Instead of falling into despair, they spent their time thinking positively, and within a short while, they found new opportunities that were far better. This is not mere coincidence, but the result of their attitude toward life, always optimistic, kind-hearted, and trusting in the operation of karma. Blessings in simple things. The fortune of the chosen one does not always manifest as wealth or resounding success. Sometimes it appears in the simplest of forms, which they always cherish: a happy family, loyal friends, abundant health, or a peaceful heart. Blessings come to them because they know how to live in balance, not greedy, not caught in the whirlwind of fame or meaningless desires. They embody the wisdom of finding joy and fulfillment in the ordinary, proving that true wealth lies in peace, love, and gratitude for life's simplest blessings. They value the essence of life, cherish every moment, and remain grateful for what they have. It is this gratitude that creates a flow of positive energy, helping them continue to attract goodness. People often call the chosen ones lucky, but few realize that their luck is not mere coincidence. It is the result of harmony between their souls and the energy of the universe. They live in accordance with natural laws, keep their hearts pure, and never act against morality. Thus, the universe continuously blesses them. Their fortune also stems from compassion and a spirit of helping others. When they offer love and support without expecting anything in return, they create a cycle of karma where the goodness they give comes back to them in the most unexpected ways. The ability of the chosen ones to attract fortune and blessings makes them both admired and envied. Those who are kind and wise see them as role models, a source of inspiration to emulate. They recognize that the chosen one's good fortune comes from kindness and integrity, which are the keys to peace and prosperity. However, to those with ill intentions or selfish ambitions, the success and ease of the chosen ones become a source of jealousy. These people fail to understand that fortune and blessings cannot be obtained through greed or calculation, but by living true to moral values and kindness. The chosen ones teach us that wealth and blessings are the natural outcome of planting good seeds. They are living proof of the law of karma. When you sow goodness, you will reap the sweet fruits of life. They also remind us that hardship is not the end. It can be a stepping stone to discovering new and better opportunities. What matters most is to maintain faith and kindness, for these are the keys to overcoming adversity and attracting blessings. A mission of salvation and guidance. The chosen ones do not live solely for themselves. Their existence carries a deeper meaning, a sacred mission they shoulder, to heal suffering souls, guide the lost, and bring light to the darkest corners of life. Their lives are like lighthouses in the vast sea, steadfastly shining to guide the way. They do not act for fame or recognition, but because they understand this is the reason for their existence. This mission is not always easy. It requires sacrifice, patience, and, at times, enduring misunderstanding from those they try to help. Yet with compassion and wisdom, they silently fulfill their responsibility, bringing profound change to countless lives. A guiding light for the lost. Those who are lost and directionless often find in the chosen ones a guiding light that helps them recognize the right path. Their guidance does not come from lofty teachings, but from the way they live, from the sincerity and compassion they show to others. The chosen ones do not use power or force to make others follow them. Instead, they choose to listen, understand, and skillfully guide people to rediscover themselves. Like true teachers, they do not hand you the answers, but help you find them on your own. They appear at the right moment, as if arranged by an invisible force. Someone on the verge of despair, upon meeting them, suddenly realizes that there is still another way forward. A person who has lost all hope finds strength to face challenges after hearing their words, a helping hand for suffering souls. The chosen ones not only guide, but also offer a helping hand to those in pain. When you feel like the whole world has turned its back on you, they are the ones who remain by your side, silently extending a hand without waiting for you to ask. They do this not for gratitude, but because they feel others' pain as their own. Their compassion does not allow them to turn away from those who need help. There are stories of people who have risen from the depths of loss and despair, thanks to their support. A comforting gaze, a sincere word, or even just their quiet presence is enough to soothe the deepest wounds. A symbol of compassion and wisdom. Their mission of salvation is not driven solely by compassion, but also requires profound wisdom. They understand that helping others does not always mean offering material gifts or comfort. Sometimes, the most important thing is to help others recognize the hidden strength within themselves. The chosen ones do not help people overcome difficulties, only to make them dependent. Instead, they guide them subtly so that those they help can stand on their own feet and move forward. This is the difference between temporary rescue and lasting change. They become a symbol of compassion for their tireless willingness to help. Yet, what earns them even more respect is the wisdom they demonstrate in guiding others. They do not simply give, they empower, a heavy responsibility few can understand. Though they bring light and joy to many, few recognize the immense responsibility they carry. Their mission does not allow them to live a simple life, nor can they turn a blind eye to suffering and injustice around them. They often face misunderstanding or even criticism from those who fail to understand their actions. Some see their help as interference, while others exploit their kindness for personal gain. Despite this, they are not deterred, for they know their mission transcends such trivial matters. This sacrifice can sometimes leave them feeling lonely, but with steadfast hearts, they continue their path, understanding that a higher purpose is always accompanied by great challenges. A reminder from the chosen ones. Those who carry the mission of salvation and guidance are a reminder to us all that life is not just about living for ourselves. They teach us that true fulfillment comes from serving others, from spreading kindness and light in a world that often seems dark. They inspire us to become better versions of ourselves and to live with purpose, compassion, and integrity. They teach us that every person's presence in this world holds meaning, and that everyone has the potential to bring about positive change. They remind us that compassion and wisdom are not distant ideals, but values that anyone can cultivate and practice. They are not heroes, yet their actions carry more power than grand words because they stem from a sincere heart and a profound understanding of human life. The chosen ones are not just special individuals, they are the light among humankind. They live not only to achieve happiness for themselves, but also to bring peace, hope, and positive transformation to others. Their mission serves as proof that, in this world filled with suffering and chaos, there still exist bright flames to illuminate the darkness and hands ready to lift those who have fallen. They are symbols of the connection between compassion and wisdom, between people and one another, and between the visible world and values that transcend all boundaries.